Like, so excited. Oh my god. I literally just forgot what I was supposed to tell y'all. But I'm mad excited. So y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. The light is popping. The vibes are cool. We are happy and hopeful. And it's about to be a good day. You're probably seeing this during an evening, but regardless, it is about to be a good day. So, a few days ago, I made a video that I posted to Instagram, and it made me really happy. I was kind of just sharing the peace and the joy and the hope that I have in the midst of the chaos that is happening around the world. And that reminded me of a video that I had scripted for, the Friday videos, but then I never got around to shooting it, and it just kind of got lost in my notes, the script. But I feel like it is now more than ever important to discuss, and the topic is peace, not passive. I know that is not very, it's not the most grammatically correct sentence, but it sounds cool. I like it as a title, so excuse me. So this is something that is sourced from an internal conflict that I have had, and that is kind of thrown at me whenever I discuss peace, whenever I will myself to remain at peace, to remember the will of God. Peace to me is not a tangible thing, but it is a living and very, very present, real thing. Peace is not a feeling. Peace is not sourced by things I can see or touch, because those things are very fleeting, and peace, real peace, should not be. So when I think about peace, the thing that sticks out to me the most, and I believe is the best representation of what peace is and what it's supposed to be, is that beautiful passage where Jesus is in the boat with his disciples and the storm comes and Jesus is sleeping. Now, it's always just so weird to me, and at the same time so beautiful and amazing, because it's a real storm, y'all. This is not a yacht, okay? It's a wooden boat of like Jesus times, and he was tired, okay? He was coming from a whole day of doing the Lord's work, and they walked. This is a man that is physically drained, and on top of that, there's a storm on his way. He has set his mind, and he has told his disciples, let us go to the other side. So they have a plan, right? And in the middle of this transition, in the middle of this plan, something comes to interrupt him. Something comes to disrupt the course of how things should go. There's a storm. People are panicking, and I don't blame them, honestly. Where we're like, oh my God, the disciples were panicking. You need to understand, they were human, and it's very, very much understandable. No one would be just chilling in the middle of a storm like, oh yeah, we cool. No, we good. They were worried, they were nervous, they were panicky, and rightfully so. But Jesus was sleeping. He was sleeping in the middle of a storm. How is it? Because even just us, no storm or anything, in a very comfortable bed after a very menial day, we have a hard time falling asleep because we're so worried, we're so preoccupied, we're so anxious about so many things, right? But Jesus fell asleep. He had all the reason to be worried. There's a storm. They're in the middle of the sea. It is dark. It is night. It is scary as hell. And then when he wakes up, like, the disciples are all panicky, and they're like, you gonna let us die? Do you not care that we about to die out here? Like, look at this. Okay, I got carried away. But anyway, and they felt as though Jesus had abandoned them because Jesus is out here sleeping. They asked him, they went up to him, and they were like, Master, Teacher, Lord, Jesus, do you not care that we die? Now, we can see a lot of things from this, and the main one is the fact that they actually thought that they were going to die. Like, you're in a boat with Jesus, and you think you're gonna die because of rain, some rain. Okay, I know it wasn't just some rain, but they were not going to die. But the situation that they were in put them in a state of panic, denying everything else and focusing on the one thing, and that one thing was we are about to die. But they were not. So Jesus externalized what was in him, what had been manifesting in him in his rest, to manifest itself externally in the storm. And it's so beautiful because that one word that came out of him, or some translations say, be still, right? That was directed at the seas, at the storm, at the chaos. And everything quieted down and stood still. Everything expressed the peace that was already existent. And this is beautiful. I love talking about peace. I can just go on for hours talking about every single word and verse in this passage and in other passages where we see Jesus act the same way and experiences in my life, because it's crazy. But the thing is, you see this and you realize that peace is a miraculous thing. I've learned that peace is not to be relied upon the things that I am feeling, the things that I am seeing, the things that I am experiencing, right? It's not about the natural. It's not about what's happening here. But then, see how all of this is context? The thing is, when I get in that mindset, I keep telling my soul, like, be still. Remember that he is God. Like, why are you so anxious? Remember God. Remember Jesus. Remember grace. Remember peace. And I try to make this peace my lifestyle, because it really should be a lifestyle. I then find the problem where, are you really going to ignore the storm? Are you not going to do anything? You're just going to sleep here in this boat. What if there's water coming in the boat? What if there's something you're supposed to do while still be at peace? Oh my God, oh my God. And one of the things that has really just actually been darts being sent into my mind to remove me from my peace is, you shouldn't just stay there. You shouldn't just be passive. You shouldn't just conform and accept and live like whatever happens will happen, because things need to be done. You still have to go somewhere, and you didn't check to see if there's something that you can do, if you can place an anchor somewhere and wait this out, etc. How are you just sleeping? And then it feels so wrong. It feels so empty. It feels like a lie. It feels unfair. It feels like something that really should not be happening because it's so unnatural. But by God, Jesus was sleeping in the boat. This is my role model. This is thing that I find reason from. There is no reason in what Jesus did, but that is where my logic is, man. If Jesus could sleep, then I can, and maybe I should. This is how he showed peace to me. And I'm trying to share this because maybe you want to get to something, maybe you want to accomplish something, maybe you want to do something, maybe you're just, quarantined and you have no idea what to do, but it might feel like peace is stopping you from doing what needs to be done. I'm just trying to show you that Jesus was asleep because he had peace. But when he realized that the people around him were in despair, which is not a good thing, he stood up to help them and he acted upon it. He spoke upon it. He recreated his peace and sent it to the outside world, So he wasn't necessarily passive. And you might think that sleeping is being passive. So many times it will feel like so. You will be tempted to abandon your peace and do things, but what are you going to do before a storm? There's nothing you can do as a human being to stop a storm. You can't do anything. You can't change anything. You can maybe protect yourself and stuff, but if you're out here panicking, screaming, yelling, crying, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, and you're draining yourself of peace. So, realize this. We don't always have to be doing things. Sometimes the things that you should be doing will feel like not enough, but that is okay. But if you are acting upon the word and the peace that God has put in your heart, then that is okay. Sometimes the direction is to sleep. Sometimes the direction is to go up and call out to the seas and tell them to be still. Regardless, peace is not an excuse to ignore what is happening around you. Peace is not an excuse to forget what needs to be done. Peace is the conviction that none of the things happening are greater than the God that is inside you. This is the thing that we need to remember. It is okay for you to rest. It is okay for you to be still. It's okay for you to calm down. Peace will never come from a fight. You know, like this whole thing that the world has, that we get peace from war, is a lie. Peace comes from peace. Do not allow the lie to grow in you. You know, Jesus had peace throughout all of these things. When he was sleeping, he was at peace. When he was commanding the seas, he was at peace. When he was talking and teaching his disciples, he was at peace. In every situation, we go to God when we are panicking and when we are afraid, when we're in the middle of the storm. We go to Jesus because he is the source of our peace. Then, if you must sleep with him, do that. Realize Jesus set the standard and he was asleep. Because the word is, we will get to the other side. It is not your responsibility to row the boat, to steer the boat, to have the waves carry you there. And it is not in your power to stop the storm. All you can do in this moment is curl up with your Jesus and sleep. If you let the peace within you rule, you can be at peace. And whenever he tells you to get up and leave the boat, whenever he tells you to go out and speak to the storm, whenever he tells you to go out and preach to other people the peace that you are living, you will do that. Peace is not an equivalent to just doing nothing, but it is also not gained by doing things, right? So I hope that blesses you. I feel like I didn't say what I meant to say, but ultimately I believe God got his word across. So I love you guys. Stay safe, stay at peace, and stay blessed.